Hey, what's up? Good afternoon. Welcome to Movement Fitness South or the Kegley House. So we are excited to bring you the Sunday stretch and recover. This is going to be just a nice time to get to work out all the stuff. I don't know, most of you, maybe like me, are a little sore because we actually put in a whole bunch of work this week. So that was really good. But regardless, we're going to work through some stretching, some mobility, breathing, and just continue to work through to feel good and to make sure that we are moving well. So a number of the stuff that you'll see is a part of what we do, on a normal basis on a warm-up and a cool down. We will add a few things in extra. So here's what you need. If you have this, great. If you don't, no worries. What we're looking for is, if you have a foam roller, you could use that. We're going to go through that for just a couple minutes. And then if you have a belt, a band, something that you can stretch with, that would be helpful because you will need that. And then other than that, the rest of this will pretty much be body weight work. So I'm going to give everybody about a minute to grab a belt, a band. If you do have a foam roller, I'm going to walk you through how to foam roll. If you don't, you can just sit and wait for a minute because it'll literally take 2 to 3 minutes and then we'll be moving on. So we'll get everybody set up on there. Everybody feeling good? Thumbs up and smiles. If you're on Facebook, give us some hearts because we obviously can't see your faces. So if the Zoom connection is choppy, you can always jump onto Facebook. So we will have that rolling. So we're going to get started in about a minute and we'll roll it out. As we're waiting and getting ready to go, I will make one high recommendation. There are, few pieces of equipment that I think are essential, and I think this is one of the ones that we found in the last 2 years now that we have gone to, which is a Rollga, ROLLGA foam roller. It's different because it has grooves, and it was created by an orthopedic to help make sure that you roll over muscle, not bone. And so it's a really, really great tool. Perform Better is still shipping them. That is our preferred vendor. They have outfitted our entire gym. We love them. So you can still get those. There's a couple different firmness, intensities. So the black one is the hardest. There is a blue and a green are a little bit softer. So anyway, all right, we're going to start rolling through this. So if you don't have a foam roller, you can use a softball or something there. So we're just going to roll on that calf and we're going to roll back and forth. Nice and easy. We're going to do about 8 to 10 on each of these. Here's the deal. If you're going to stretch, you're going to move, you're going to recover. Breathing is the key. So throughout all of this, I want you to focus in on breathing in through your nose, into your belly, and blowing it out through your mouth. All right. If you do foam roll here, we're going to go side to side on the calf. So you can we have 2 major muscles in there, the gastrocnemius and soleus. So I want to make sure you get those. Sherry, Clive, Paige, Jeremy Horn, and Joe's on. There we go. Roll back and forth. Heidi, B-Rad, welcome. So we're going to roll it to the hamstring, go all the way up and back. So just roll through that. How was your day? So far, it's been pretty chill. Did a little church online with State Line for us, and so nice and easy there. Roll it back and forth. There we go. I don't know about you, but Coach Sherry, but I'm feeling it from this week. Feeling good, recovering after a early session yesterday, but now done. All right, so we're going to put this roller right on the top of your backside. Did Jeremy Horn say he got water in his basement? Oh boy. You need some Zen music. There you go, buddy. I also saw that you got a new kitchen floor, right? So, oh, that was a choice. Well, there we go. We're going to roll right back and forth, right on top of your piriformis. On the backside, piriformis is a small muscle that is on the top of your backside. It crosses right over the sciatic nerve. So if this isn't stretched well, it can often present problems that radiate down the leg. and it looks like sciatica or feels like sciatica, but it can often be what's called piriformis syndrome. So we want to make sure that we stretch that. We cross the knee of the ankle over the knee to put that on stretch while we're rolling as well. So we're going to roll back and forth there. This is what's great about the Rollga, different from other rollers. We can roll into our lumbar spine. We can put this right along the sides of our back. Big hug, and we're going to roll back and forth here. Breathing in and out. Nice and easy, roll back and forth. And that's good. Then we're going to roll it on over. We're going to hit those quads real quick on the front. We're going to start with the foam roller right at the top of the knee. And then we're going to push back all the way up to the hip. Rolling back and forward there. This as well, you can roll on the inside and on the outside because we have many different muscles throughout the quad. We've got 10 of those, and then we'll switch and we will roll over here as well. Looks like Cash is stretching with Grandpa. There you go. I like it. All right, so we're gonna kick that roller off to the side. Ooh, that feels better already. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna start on our knees. So if you need to put a pad or something underneath your knees, you can. We wanna sit on the toes. This is what we're gonna start with, a toe sit, and we're gonna breathe. So if you cannot, if that provides pain, causes pain, you can sit back. You can also put a pillow or something underneath of your knees here if that causes issues with your knees. Toe sit. We're gonna sit on the toes here. Nice, tall posture. Now I want you to breathe into your belly, in through the nose, out through the mouth. Breathe it in and out. This is not only good for breathing, but it's also great for the big toe. The big toe is the start of the posterior kinetic chain, which runs all the way up your backside to the back of your head. So taking care of your feet is huge for moving well. Nice big breath in and out. And we're going to do one more. Good. Now we're going to go on our back. We're going to grab our band or belt, whatever you have to stretch. We're going to take this band and we're going to put it right around the ball of our foot. We're going to bring that on the left leg. And we are going to lay on back. And we're going to stretch here. So we're going to do a couple things. We're going to do about 3 or 4 different things here. What's up? Hey, hey, Paige. Leo Ruiz Jr. is on. What's happening, buddy? Angela, Jeremy Horn. So nice, relaxed. What we're going to do is we're going to hold this. We're going to do 2 holds for about 20 seconds. All right. So nice big breath in. And we're going to hold this. Now, no pain. We want to keep this leg as straight as possible. Toe facing our heads here. And that right toe on the down leg, we want it pointed to the ceiling. So nice big breath in. And blow it out and hold. Karen Castle, how you doing? Dr. Josh, welcome. Nice big breath in. And blow it out. Now I want you, if you can, try to give just a tiny pull. Nice big breath in. But we're going to try to keep that leg straight as much as we can. Aaron Knox, EPAW is in the building. Not physically. Good, relax. We're gonna let that off just a little bit. And we're gonna do that one more time. Remember, as we stretch, we wanna breathe. Stretching is breathing, breath is life. Make sure, take a nice deep breath in. We're gonna pull this band up This should not be painful, but it should be challenging. So nice big breath in and out. A little more pull there. Good. Now, we're going to drop this leg, left leg, out to the side. So we're going to keep your right toe pointed toward the ceiling. We're going to keep the right backside on the ground, and we're going to lower this out. So we're going to take it across. I have this band on the backside of my elbow too, that can keep me grounded. So nice big breath in. Keep breathing there. If you want a little more challenge, you can bring this leg and pull that band up. Give you just a little more stretch, but keep this toe pointed toward the ceiling and your right side, backside on the ground. Big breath in. Should get a nice big stretch into the groin and adductors here. Also, potentially you can get a stretch on that opposite side hip. Good. Now we're going to take this leg. We're going to keep the band on the left foot. I want you to keep your left side, backside on the ground. You're going to bring this leg here, and we're going to pull it over just a tiny bit. This butt cheek has got to stay on the ground. Okay, keep your posterior on the ground, and we're going to pull across. You should get a big stretch in through here. If you need a little more challenge, you can pull that band up towards your head and get a big stretch in through here. Try to keep that backside right here on the ground. Keep the right toe pointed toward the ceiling. Great way to stretch out the external rotators of the hip. IT band. Tensor fascia lata. All the glutes. Good stuff. There we go. And relax. Good. Now we're going to switch legs. Here we go. We're going to get this through here. All right, we're going to bring it up. Same thing. Keep this leg straight. Keep the left toe pointed toward the ceiling. We're going to pull it up. Nice big breath in. Breathe it out. Good. We're going to back off that just a little bit. And then we're going to do it one more time. Sid, what's happening? How are you? Welcome. Get a little stretch in. Nice big breath in and blow it out. I hope today is a relaxing, calm day for you after obviously a week worth of stuff going on with our shelter in place and then some tornado and some erratic weather last night. That was crazy. I hope today you have some relaxation, a little recovery, and just gratitude. All right, now we're going to drop that right leg out to the side. Rotate here. Take it on out. Keep that left side, backside on the ground, and keep that left toe pointed toward the ceiling. Nice and easy breathing. Breathing is super important, obviously, for stretching, but also just to help you relax, calm tension, nerves, anxiety. we go. Easy. We're going to take it up and over. And same thing, we're going to keep that right side, back side on the ground here. Left toe pointed up toward the ceiling. And we're going to pull that across. Keep that back side down. Big breath in through the belly, out through the mouth. When you blow it out through the mouth, blow out like you're blowing out 100 birthday candles. So through pursed lips, like you're blowing it all out. There you go. Nice and relaxed. Good. All right, we're going to take that band, we're going to set it off to the side. Now we have one more thing here before we roll over. We're going to cross the right foot over the left knee, and we're going to reach through and we're going to grab on the back side of our left leg. And nice and easy, we're going to breathe in and we're going to pull this left knee as high as you can while keeping the right ankle on that left knee. You should feel this in your backside on the right side. A little piriformis stretch. Nice and easy. Breathe in and out. Big breath in and out. There you go. Good. Doing great. Now we're going to flip that. We're going to put that left leg over the right knee. We're going to reach through, grab the back of the right leg. Nice big breath in and pull. Remember, no pain, but we should be a little challenged. We want to take ourselves as far as we can while not creating pain. Nice deep breath in. There we go. Good, nice job. All right, now we're gonna flip it on over. We're gonna go on to all fours. So we're gonna start in the quadruped position. Hands under your shoulders, knees underneath your hips. And the first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna work on some nods. So we're gonna keep our hands here and we're gonna tuck that chin down towards our sternum. Nice big breath in. And then bring the chin up. Just moving the neck nice and easy. Don't force anything. And down. And up. Down. Relax. And up. Good. Now we're going to rock to the side. So we're going to take that chin and we're going to go towards your left collarbone, your clavicle here. Don't force it, but reach on over, relax. And now rotate to the right. To the left. Just pay attention to things that are bothering you. If there's anything in particular. To the right. And left one more time. And to the right. Good. Now, we're going to take your toes and we're going to have them just outside of your knees. All right, so we want our hip inside of our knee, inside of our toes here. We're going to have our hands down on the ground, and we're going to rock back. Nice big breath in, and we're going to push ourselves back. Basically, this is getting us into a squat position on the ground. So rock yourself back. Nice and easy, and hold, and bring it up. Here we go. Dr. Brandt, Jackie, how are you? Sit on back. Nice big breath in through the belly. Blow it out through the mouth. Good. Rock it forward. And rock it back. Sit on back as far as you can. If that bothers your big toes, obviously you can lay those down into the ground. But if not, this is good to get some movement in the big toes, get full flexion in the knees and hips. Good. Now we're going to go into a cat camel. We're going to rotate here. So hands underneath your shoulders, knees underneath your hips, big arch up in the back, like an angry cat. And down. And so we're going to push that belly button into the ground. Always take our chin up. And down. Chin to sternum. Big arch up. And down. Good. Now we're going to kick out the right leg. So keep that left leg here right underneath your hip. We're going to take that right leg out. We're going to have the toe pointing straight ahead. Hands still underneath your shoulders here. And we're going to rock it on back. Same thing, if that big toe causes you issues or you want to sit back in deeper, you can sit back and lay that toe flat. Push yourself back in. Sit back, sit back. You want to try to extend that leg out, get some good stretch into your adductors. Big breath in. Blow it out. Good, bring it up. You're going to do that again. And go. Good, and up. And then one more time. Sit on back. Nice and relaxed. Big stretch on that groin on the right side on the adductors. Good. Bring it on up, and we're going to switch sides. That left leg out. Keep that toe pointing straight ahead. Nice big breath in and breathe it out. Doing great. Relax. Bring it up. Bring it up. I'm going to do that one more time. Just grateful for all of you joining us, being here with us and stretching and going through this. Just relax. Just get a little time to recover and be filled with gratitude. I'm grateful for all of you. Good job. All right, so now we're going to do our half kneeling hip flexor stretch. This is great, especially if you're seated for large parts of your day. So we're going to go knee underneath your hip. We're going to have this knee at a 90-degree angle. And so if you need to put a pad underneath your knee or something, you can do that as well. Obviously, I'm on carpet, so we do that. It's good there. So I'm going to focus on, I'm going to squeeze here on my backside. I'm going to rotate that hip forward, and I'm going to breathe. You should be able to get a big stretch right here throughout your piriformis, iliacus. And then what we're going to do is we're going to reach. We can add just a little bit more to that. Big breath in. Blow it out. Nice big breath in. Blow it out. Now we're going to add just a tiny bit of rotation here. In through the nose, out to the mouth. Reach, stretch. Great. Now we're going to stay right here. We're going to reach our hands straight out in front of us. And what we're going to do is we're going to keep our left hands right here in front of us. And we're going to open up, trying to use upper back. Keep that hip squeezed, pushed forward. Rotate here. Trying to rotate through that thoracic spine. Relax. Remember, try not to let this, the tension of your shoulders come up here. Relax. Just caught myself doing it. There we go. Open up. Reach. Relax. All right, we're going to switch sides there. Put the left knee down. All right. Squeeze the backside here. Push that hip forward. Nice big breath. Big stretch on that hip flexor and psoas. Reach up. Reach that hand high to the ceiling. Slight rotation. Good. Arms straight out in front of you. Keep that right arm here. I'm going to reach the left arm through. Open up. Reach. Back. One more time. Open. Good. Great. Stand on up. We're going to take about a minute. Grab a drink if you need one. We're going to keep rolling through. It's our stretch and recovery. Hope y'all feeling good so far. Thumbs up. Give us a heart. Next, we're going to get into some inchworms. We're going to go into a little bit of cobra. So we're going to work on getting down to touch our toes. This is something that we want to be able to do. So here we go. Nice big breath in. Now I want you to imagine someone chopped your hips back, and then we're going to reach on down and just let this hang. Okay, so nice big breath in. If you can't touch your toes, no worries. All I want you to do is to come here, push those hips back, nice big breath in, and relax. Stay down here, let it work. If you can't touch your toes, no worries. That's a safety mechanism your body's putting into place, but we're trying to reach just a little bit, get a little more. Breathe through that. Nice. Good. Now, we're going to come on up. We're going to walk ourselves into a toe touch. We're going to go into an inchworm, and then we're going to go into a cobra. So here's what it's going to look like. We're going to take a nice deep breath in, hips back, down, and we're going to walk out into a push-up position, and then we're going to bring ourselves to the ground and push up into a cobra, and then we're going to reverse it. So bring it back up. If you need to put your knees on the ground and walk yourself back up, you can, or you can push and walk back up. All right, we're going to do a couple of those. Here we go. Frank, how are you? Here we go. We're going to walk it out into a push-up position, and then we're going to lower into a cobra. Nice and easy. Breath in. And back up. Stand on up. There you go. We're going to do that one more time. Nice breath in. Toe touch. Inchworm and out. And now we're going to go down into the cobra. Walk yourself back up there. Great. Now, we're going to walk ourselves out into a push-up position because we're going to go into the world's greatest stretch, or we also call it Spider-Man. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go into a toe touch, reach down, we're going to walk it out, hands under your shoulders. Now, we're going to bring that left leg up as high as you can towards your left hand. We're going to go left elbow down into the ground. Left hand up. Upper back, thoracic spine, not the low back, as much as possible. We're going to try to keep that right leg as straight as possible, get a great stretch into the flex. And then we're going to rotate, right hand down, left hand down, right hand up. One of these sides is probably going to be tougher. That's okay. Hand down, and now we're going to push back, keeping our hands on the ground, and get a stretch on the hamstring. Push the backside up. Try to keep the leg straight. And bring the toe up here. Great job. And now we're going to switch. We're going to bring that right foot up, left foot back. Now we're going to work to keep the left leg as straight as possible. We are going to take the right elbow to the ground. Right hand up. Eyeballs to your fingertips to the ceiling. Switch to the left hand. Switch, we're gonna bring that left leg back up one more time. Here. Left elbow to the ground. Just do the best you can with where you're at. Try to keep that back leg straight. Left hand up. Switch. And hamstrings. Nice job, nice and relaxed. Let's switch that right leg forward. Right elbow down. Right hand up. Left hand up. Switch. Good. Stand on up. We're going to go with our feet just a little bit wider. Tracy's got some music in the background. It feels like Epcot, which is great. So we're going to keep our feet wide, and we're going to work on our lateral squat. So we're going to go slow. We're going to do 5 on each side, nice and easy. So rather than like a repetition, I want you to think through this as a stretch. So big breath in. We're going to sit on back. I want you to keep your logo out as much as possible. We're going to bring it back up. Try to keep that right leg, right toe pointed forward, out, under control, bring it back up. Here we go. Big stretch. 3. Here we go. 4. We're going to do one more time. Good. We're going to go to the right. Nice tall posture. You see the logo on your shirt. Bring it up. Again. Thumbs up if you're having fun, feeling good. Getting a little recovery work. Some hearts on Facebook because I can't see you. Get on down. Karen, you have March there with you? Up. One more time. Oh, good. We're going to go into a squat. So we're going to have our big toes underneath of our armpits. And we're going to work to keep those toes as pointed forward as possible. So try to keep them straight ahead. And then we're just going to sit down and back as far as you can. And we're going to go for 10 of those. So here, big toe in the armpits, sit on back, reach it on out. There. 1. Keep the upper body as tall as possible. 2. Doing great. 4. 2 more. 9. 1 more. 10. Great job. Rest and recovery are very important. We're doing some great work every day at 10 o'clock on Facebook and on Zoom, kicking some booty. We love it, but we also want to make sure that we recover. take care of ourselves mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally. Clive, love you got the American shorts on again, bro. America. Here we go. Here we go for split squats. Nice and easy. Down. Here. 1. 2. If that's difficult on your knees, you can stay here, squeeze your backside, and get a stretch right there on the hip flexors we did earlier. 3. 1 more. 5. Good. We're going to switch sides. Here we go. Here we go. 4. 5. Good. Now, we're going to do our single leg deadlift, head to heel. That's right. Strong like steel. I know you got it. Here we go. So if you need to hold on to something, a couch, a wall, anything, what we want to do is we're going to work on that left leg. We're going to think hips are headlights. We want them pointed to the ground. We're just going to do 5 of these. We're going to take them nice and slow. We're going to reach. I want you to try to drive that right heel back behind you. Reach those arms out ahead of you and bring it up. That's 1. Reach, reach, reach. 2. Hips are headlights. Keep them pointed to the ground. 2 more. If you need to hold on to something, no worries. Hold that. I'd rather you work to get those hips down to the ground than have your hips open up here. Okay, 1 more. Reach, reach, reach. Okay. Bring it up. Flip it around. Good. 2. Woo. This is so good for your hips on both sides. It's also great for ankles and balance. 4. 1 more. 5. Nice job. All right. Right where you're at. Camera girl says she's ready for a nap. Is that what you said? Here we go. We're going to stay nice and tall. Tina, how are you? So we're going to grab the back of your right arm. We're going to bring it across. Nice and easy. Big breath in. And we're going to pull this in towards your chest. I'm just going to hold that. Pull it on over. Great. And then we're going to switch sides. Everybody make sure you give Teresa a little love for all of her work behind the scenes. And about 10 days ago, we flipped our business almost completely from totally in person to online. And hopefully we've got only about 8 days left of just that, but we've had to figure it out. She's been huge in helping us figure out how to do that and reach you guys and stay in touch, and I'm grateful for that and grateful for technology. So make sure you give Teresa a thumbs up and a lot of love, keeping it going. I'm going to take that right arm up over your head. I'm going to grab the elbow here, and we're just going to bring it across. Again, no pain, but pull it through. Nice and easy stretch on the tricep. You can get a stretch all the way down into your lat there on the backside. And Switch sides. All right, next we're going to do our cards. So if you have a wall, you can put yourself next to a wall for this, but if not, I'm just going to do it right in place. And here's what it looks like. We're going to take our palm towards our side, nice and tall and relaxed as possible. We're going to squeeze those hips, push your hips forward, squeeze your backside hips forward. We're going to reach up, right overhead, right over top of our ears. Big breath in, and then reach again. Blow it out. We're going to externally rotate that hand, bring it down, trying to stay as far forward as possible. Reach down and around. And then when you get here, we're going to rotate that hand back over and bring it back to your side. So here we go. Up. Reach high and turn and rotate. Bring it down. Trying to keep looking straight ahead, shoulders straight ahead. Great job, Leo. Way to go. Up, up, up. Reach. High. Turn and rotate. There we go. And we're going to do that one more time. Reach, turn, down, around. Great job. Now let's flip it over to the left side. Left hand up. Reach high. And turn the hand out. Keep those shoulders straight ahead. Rotate. More there. Reach up. Reach high. Turn the palm. Take it around. In. Up. Reach. Palm out. Rotate. Great. How you feeling? Feeling good? Thumbs up? All right, we're going to go back to the ground for our last thing. We're going to finish up with a little 90-90 internal external rotation. So we're going to work to get our knees at a 90-degree position here, at a 90-degree position over here. We're going to push those knees. We're actively going to push them into the ground. I want you to grip the ground here. Nice tall posture, big breath in. And we're going to stay tall. Don't just fold over. Stay tall here. Logo on the shirt. Reach and stretch. Driving those knees into the ground, reaching as far forward as possible. Doing great. Doing this right, we should get a big stretch on that right side, back side, whatever leg is forward, I should say. Big breath in. Slide a little bit further. Remember, we're looking for a challenge point, not pain. Get there. I'm going to take that left hand. We're going to bring it behind our backside. We're going to actively push both those knees into the ground. And we are going to turn and look over the left shoulder behind me. The more you drive that left knee into the ground, the more you'll feel that throughout that hip right here. Good. Now, last one, we're going to drive both those knees into the ground. We're going to look straight out, left hand straight out from the left leg. We're going to pick up that other hand. This is going to be tough. We're going to go Spider-Man style, palms out, and we're going to reach. And we're going to drive both those knees in. If this is not difficult, we're going to rotate toward that back leg. If it is, you can turn a little bit more towards the front, and that will make it a little bit easier. Nice big breath in. The challenge on this one is to be able to do this for a minute, driving both those knees into the ground. Some of you are thinking, yeah, right. And some of you are thinking, this is easy. Just shows everybody's got different challenges, and that's okay. Good. Now we're going to flip, bring it around the other way. Left leg forward, left hand down. Nice big tall posture. Now, if we get into this position, and this is easy for you, you can take that left hand off the ground, drive the knees into the ground, and try to reach forward as well. If not, no worries. Reach it on out. Looking for a stretch, a little bit of challenge, but we don't want it to be painful. Nice and relaxed. Now we're going to reach behind us, right hand back. Looking over that right shoulder, drive those knees into the ground. Yeah. It's a little tougher for me on the right side. All right, we're going to go right hand out from the right leg, drive those knees into the ground. And we're going to rotate. Actively push those knees into the ground. Stay as tall on your upper body as possible. Good. Whew. Done. How y'all feeling? Way to go. Thumbs up. Happy Sunday. We are so grateful for you to join in on this journey with us, because we're just trying to be a light in our community, and we want to continue to bring you as much value as possible. So we're grateful for you, for all you do, for all you are, for the work that you do, and just everything. So we appreciate you, and we just hope and pray that Sunday is a day of rest and recovery for you. We know that it generally is for us. So we want to continue to make sure we're moving throughout the course of the week. Pick a couple days, make sure to join us live, 10 a.m. If you can't join us live, no worries. They're all recorded and they're posted to our website, movementfitnessrockford.com/blog, or you can go into our Facebook page and see them there as well. So you can get all of those workouts. You get to Wednesday and you're like, hey, you know what? I need a recovery time. Great. Go in, and this session, last week's stretch session, is live on our web. Will be live on our website, so you can get those there. So that's great. If you have any questions, always you can drop them in the comment box below. You can send us a DM or a messenger. We have 10 a.m. every day, Monday through Saturday, on our Movement Fitness Rockford page or here on Zoom. If you're looking for a laugh, Teresa and I have committed to going live throughout this at 7 p.m. Monday through Friday for the Daily with the Kegleys, or the Everybody Loves Teresa show. So we have that. You can tune in live there, just for fun, just because we're trying to have some fun. So thanks for joining us. We appreciate you guys. We love you all. Be the light with wherever you are. Encourage somebody today. And don't forget, as always, to be great today.